Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about pump maintenance. As some of you subscribers I may know, we built a swimming pond a little like 3 years ago together with my partner, and the pond is doing really great. But one really important thing is also to maintain ponds. One of the aspects of maintaining a good pond is to keep track of all the measurements that you take. Um, Measurements like KH or GH, it's like carbonate hardness and general hardness. Why is this important? The KH is important to maintain a stable pH, and the GH is important to keep a well balanced aquatic life in the pond. I used to do this on Google Keep. So I have this test kit, and then I would measure and note down the values. But yeah, this is a little bit amateuristic, I would say. So I decided to take the matter in my own hands, and since we live in the age of I asked Codex to create something for me. So we started to discuss this with Codex, and it came up with something really nice. So it made me a website. It's called Vijver Flow. Uh, it would translate to pond flow. Why did I do this? So first of all, in this view, you can see how what the score of the pond water is. Currently, it's 83. We see here that I have 8 golden orfe and 1 rainbow shiner. Yeah, it's only one because the rest unfortunately died, and I don't know why. And there's still one surviving quite a long time, so it's a pity, but it is what it is. Um, so basically, we build a site to actually see what the values are and keep track of them. So the last reading says the temperature 23 degrees, zero point 0.4 centigrade. That's fine. KH is also good. The GH is not that good, so I need to take action. Why is it so low? Because we had quite a bit of a sludge at the bottom of the pond. And we never had the chance to vacuum it because the vacuums are quite expensive. But then we found a second-hand vacuum cleaner online for about 180 euros. The new price is 400 euros. So I think it was a good deal, and we managed to remove all the sludge. But in the process of doing so, we had to remove a lot of excess water, and so we had to refill it with normal water, and that's perhaps why this value is a little bit off. pH is still fine, 8. Um, I also included other values as well. The nitrate is fine. There's none of it, so it means that the filter is doing its work. So not no nitrates in the pond, and the rest I didn't test yet. We can also see a comparative graph. I only have 2 measurements now, so it's not really nice. Well, you don't see a lot, but you get the idea. You also have the temperature. Um, we see a small reading history of my 3 entries that I made. Um, and also quite important, you have these products on the market, KH Plus and GH Plus. And if you want to really know how much you need to add to the pond, you can say, for example, my current value is like 6. And then you can see how much grams you need to add in order to attain the 10 GH target. It also says it's like 1.9 kilos, but don't do it this once, just do it in steps, like 1960 grams per 24 hours. Also very accurate. The same for the KH. And fun fact, these products, for example, KH Plus, those are like specialized pond products. But apparently, you also just can use sodium bicarbonate, which is way, way cheaper. I can buy it in bags of 25 kilos and it has completely the same effect. So it's quite a bonus. What also is important, since we have the always a PhytoClear filter, it also houses a UVC lamp. I also made a video where I replaced this lamp. I will also add it in the description of the video. And in this case, I changed it on March the 18th, 2026. So I need to change it in 242 days. The filter I haven't maintained really. The pump, yeah, that's something else. We had to change it because we had a pump failure. One of the hottest days in Belgium. It was quite a kind of a struggle to find a new one, but we did find a new one. And the plan zone, I can also log the maintenance. Here you can see the details of the pump in general. So which pump we're using. In this case, the Oase Aquamax Eco Premium 12,000. We also have the Oase Phyto Clear with UVC lamp, and then just some yeah, profile stuff about the pond. So my pond is 16,000 liters. We have these kind of fish. Plant zone is shallow, and I use the data. The, the measurements are stored on my QNAP server. Um, what's also nice, if I go back up, if I want to add a new reading, I just click here, and then I can like fill in all the values that I've tested. The nice thing is, I have an Inkbird temperature Bluetooth thermometer, and normally I would have to pull in the values manually, but I asked Codex if he cannot read the value directly from the thermometer, and he said yes, why not? So I can now just click on this button, and it will give me the current value, also the battery level. So it's quite nice because normally you have to use this app, which is quite crappy in my view. So I think this one is really better. But this option still relies on having a script running on the device that I'm using right now, um, to connect with the Bluetooth. Uh, it gave me a really interesting suggestion. He said, yeah, you can just order a small board. I will put on some firmware. I will install this, just power it on, and then I will have like continuous readings of the temperature all over the year without having to manually click this button. So I'm looking forward to this. Um, what else can we fill in? Yeah, well, all the values. You can also have some extra notes, and then at the bottom here, for example, you can also add some additional info. For example, the tap water that I've added because of the sludge cleaning, bicarbonated added, GH plus added, the clarity. I can say, okay, the water is still crystal clear. There was no weeds. There was no specific odor. The weather was like mild for now. The fish behavior was like normal active. Sludge removed, for example. Yes, I did it. And then I can just save reading, and it will log the readings in this table below. But anyways, going from this approach, like keeping everything in Google Keep, to this is like a really nice step up. And I don't know what guys think, but so this is like only for personal use, but I'm actually thinking for opening this up with a login so that everybody can use it. I will ask like a small fee of like maybe 10 euros a year, just to cover my power and my development costs, but that's all. So I'm gonna do it very cheaply. So if you're interested, please do comment it in the section below. The first two people that comment will have access for 1 year for free. Yeah, and there's one other thing that we didn't talk about. The pond is like really nice for cooling, but in the winter it's also ideal for ice bathing. It's something I do regularly. So I also added special button ice when we go there. Uh, this is like where I can lock all my ice bathing adventures. So I can read from the inboard, and later on it will be automatically done with the new board. I will make an updated video on that, and then I can start my ice bath. The app also works really nice because I assume when you go ice bathing, you don't want to drag your laptop to the pond. So I'll show you a screenshot in just a second. So you will see it's also really nice and mobile. But yeah, that's nice. When I start, I can say, yeah, temperature is this one. Feeling before was good. Immersion until the neck, hop, and then I can start the timer. So yeah, I don't know what you think about this, but please do let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.